at an athlete. Yeah, I do sports, volleyball and football. I don't look it, right? That's what people say. Anyway, when I decided to play volleyball, a lot of people had something to say. Some said she can't even raise her legs. Others said she should be at the back where people wouldn't notice her. And then they were the ones that laughed and said, she plays both volleyball and football. She can't really do it. That was my reality. Every single day, it felt like I was surrounded by noise, whispers, comments, and silent judgments. Sometimes it wasn't even loud, it was quiet. You know, that kind of quiet that still says everything. They would say, hush, before she hears us. Hush, before she comes closer. But even if it was quiet, it was still loud in my head. Because I kept on asking myself this question: what do people think about me? My appearance, my voice, my abilities, and my choice. Slowly, without even realizing it, I started living my life through the eyes of people. I started shrinking. I started doubting. I started questioning every single thing about myself. I remember asking myself this question over and over again: when will I break free from this anxiety? Because that was what it was. Not just fear, not just insecurity, but a deep, constant anxiety about being judged. I tried everything. I put in lots and lots of effort. I even read articles. Hey, I told myself, Florence, be strong. But nothing ever seemed to change until I discovered something that changed my perspective entirely. I call it the empty chair perspective. Anytime anxiety creeps me, anytime I feel judged, I imagine the person making me feel that way seated right in front of me. Then I proceed to asking myself three simple but powerful questions. First, do I actually value this character? Most times, the answer is no. Second, does this person's opinion hinder the fact that I still remain the same? Of course, the answer is always no. And then finally, do I regard myself with so much respect that I won't be swayed by other people's opinions? When I ponder on these things, something shifts. The noise starts to fade. I start feeling like myself once again. Most times, those fears are not real threats. They're just noise. Other people's opinions are not a danger to your life. They do not stop your future. They shouldn't control you. So why then do we give them so much power? For me, everything changed when I changed my mindset. I stopped focusing and caring on all this noise. I started focusing on my growth. I started working towards my goals. And most importantly, I started choosing myself. So I want to leave you with this today. Whenever anxiety creeps you, whenever you feel judged, pull out an empty chair. Sit that fear down. Proceed to asking those three simple but powerful questions. Remember, their words, their actions, their thoughts, and their opinions do not, and I repeat, would never define you. Thank you.